Firehouse Stories. My name's Bob, this is Doug, and this is where we tell behind the scenes stories about the fire service and about people that work in the fire service. Doug and I are both veterans, as are our fathers, so there's lots of stories to go around. Got a good one today, Doug?
I have a good one. Remember back in the days when we worked at number 4 station?
Oh, yeah.
Now, number 4 station is a two-story old station. Great place, great location.
It once held horses, and it's really cool because you got the part where the fire truck fits into, and they had to really reinforce the floors to get the new fire trucks on them.
Because it used to be just a steamer.
Yeah, and then at the back there was no basement, but there was a post that was supported the hayloft up above, which we had converted into a kitchen, right?
Yep.
And the thing about it was, it's been painted for, scores of times over the 100 years. But these posts, they put tin around them so that the horses were there, that they wouldn't bite through the wood. So they just bit the tin, and you could still see the horse teeth marks in the back of them.
A lot of history in that.
In Ford Company, for sure.
But yeah, they had when Bob and I were working there together, we were there about a year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah.
We had this captain. He was a sweet guy, greatest guy in the world, wouldn't hurt a flea, Italian guy, best pizzas in town.
Oh my gosh, and just a wonderful person.
And he had hairy arms. He had the pizza and he had the flour and he'd be throwing them up in the air and the pizza would be flipping around and he'd land. Anyhow.
You know something weird about him?
What?
You remember he wore the same type of underwear every day?
Oh,
blue jeans?
Yes.
We know that because you go to the dorm, right? But
yeah, but that reminds me of that story about him having a shower.
Oh, jeez. He was shy.
I used to go downstairs in the basement and work out, and I would have a shower after my workout. And he said to me, Doug, do you mind not having a shower after your workout? And I said, well, what do you mean? And this is back when we worked the 10-hour days and 14-hour nights. And we would be on day shifts and we'd be going home. So he didn't want to shower before he left home. All I wanted to do was work out. But he didn't want to have a shower while I was downstairs working out.
And you couldn't work out earlier because of training, right?
I was training. So he didn't want me to see him naked.
He was shy. He was.
Whatever.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he was funny.
Well, Bill, it doesn't help. You're going, come on, Bill, take out that Billy sausage of yours. Let's take a look at that thing, Cap.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we
got
loved
really
him.
shy.
It was not disrespect. We loved him.
Yeah.
We really did.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he said to me, he said, I like to have a shower, but I don't like to have a shower with the floor wet. He said, I like to go in when it's dry. Mm-hmm. So he said, if you don't have a shower, that would be great. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So anyways, I said to him, well, why don't you just come down while I'm working out and have your shower, and then I can have a shower after I'm done. No. So I thought, well, we got to see this. We got to see what's going on.
He's shy.
Because he's so modest. And this other firefighter was I was driver, Bob was a branch man, and they had another guy who was a hydrant man. Anyways, four-man station. So Bill went downstairs and he's having a shower, and we would creep down there and you guys get upstairs, go on, get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
He's hold his towel like this,
yeah,
right?
Oh, he gets all modest. So this one day we planned, he's getting close to retirement, he's getting ready to leave. So he thought, well, we have to get him. And now this is back in the days when we didn't have bunker gear. We had the boots, the pull-up boots, and the long trench coats. Yep. And they used to hang up in the same room as where the shower was.
So you'd hang the coat on the peg, and then the boots would be with the heels to the wall, pointing outward underneath.
Always pointing out, never point them in.
No.
And the coats and then the helmets would hang over the back of the coats. So anyways, he's in having a shower. So Bob and I and the guy, we walk down the stairs and we look at around the corner.
So the stairs go down, right? So we're looking through this little point here, looking down.
Yeah, we can see he's in the shower and he's in there like that. Everything's good. So I go down the stairs. Once I get down there, I say, come on, to Bob, and Bob comes down the stairs quietly.
Doug's watching for him, make sure he's turning around because he can see us.
Oh right? yeah, because there's a glass door on the shower. Anyways, we get the hydrant man down there. We go, we take the boots, and we stand and take the the coats, the fire coats, off the hooks. We stand with our backs up against the wall, looking over the collars of the coats. We take the boots and put them in front of our feet, and then we take the helmets and put them on top of our heads. So now all you can see is our eyes. And Bill comes out, and he's drying off with his towel over his back. And he's wiggling his salami at us. And we're watching him, and he looks across, and he looks at all the coats all along the wall.
Around, yeah.
And something must have registered in his brain. He saw the eyes. 3 sets of eyes looking over the coats. Like this. Oh! Like that. He's covered. He didn't know whether to cover his breast, cover his crotch. Oh my God, I thought I was going to die. We fell out of our spots where we were standing.
Get the hell out of here, guys.
Get out of here, get out of here, you guys. Oh, why would you guys do that to me?
Oh, he was such a good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was a real good guy. You know, playing Joshi, you had to have time to occupy yourself when you weren't training, you weren't going out for alarms. So one guy got this cat that was stuffed.
Oh, geez.
It was sort of a tiger stripe. Remember that?
Yeah,
Used to hang around. I mean, that thing we abused that like you wouldn't believe. So it got pretty dirty after a while. But we tie fishing line on it, and we were sort of just one street away from downtown, so we had a lot of pedestrian traffic. And the big ramps would go out, and the road would come in, and there'd be a sort of a place where there was slush and stuff, right? So we take the cat and throw it out into the slush. And then take the fishing line and bring it back in, and we close the doors and we look at the corner of the window.
Oh my God!
Right, and when you see somebody walking by, a lot of them didn't notice the cat, right? But when you saw someone going by that looked at the cat, you'd give it a tug.
So I think it's alive.
You wouldn't believe how many people jumped out of their shoes. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to us and tuning in. My name's Bob, and this is Doug, and we post every Friday. So if you'd like to not miss us, hit subscribe, and we'll come right to your mailbox. And if you like us, hit like. We'll see you next week.
I know.